Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to the 7-day beginner yoga program for free on my YouTube channel. So the idea of this program is that we start from the very beginning, how to do a vinyasa, how to do standing asanas, seated asanas, until we do a full vinyasa flow. And after this program, the goal is that you are able to do all the classes on my channel. So no matter if I call them beginner, intermediate or all levels, you can do all of them, and hopefully also in the studio in your city you can join all level classes. Of course, it's a journey, it's a practice, so take it step by step, but I hope we will see each other every day. And yeah, the only thing I'm asking you in return is to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and maybe even share your practice or your 7-day journey on Instagram in your stories. This would be a huge support. It helps me to grow the channel and to support me in traveling around teaching yoga. So after this program, if I come to your city, you are ready to join my workshops. I can't wait to start this exciting journey with you, and I wish you just the best. Enjoy it, grab your mat, and whenever you're ready, let's practice. So today we're gonna start in a cross-legged seated position. This doesn't have to be a fancy lotus pose or something, and if this is not comfortable, you could also choose any other seated position you would like to take. It's just important that you keep your back straight. So sometimes it's helpful to use a block to sit a little bit higher, or you could also sit on a book or put a blanket underneath. And you tilt your pelvis a little bit forward to lengthen the spine. Before we start, we will close the eyes and take 5 deep breaths together. So whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. On the inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, relax your shoulders. Deep inhale. Fully exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhalation. And slow exhalation. Last one. And exhale. And open your eyes. So in yoga, we try to practice nostril breathing because the breath is more controlled, it's slower, especially exhalation is slower than through the mouth. We only want to breathe through the mouth if it's like a relaxation, to relax the face. So sometimes I will say open the mouth, release, and this is because I want you to relax your forehead, your jaw. It's more like jumping onto the couch after a long work day. All right? But we try to breathe through the nose. Always on the inhale, we lengthen, we find more length. And on the exhale, we deepen the asanas, the so-called poses. So when we lean forward or we twist, the whole air goes out of the belly and out of the chest, so we have more space to go deeper into the asanas. We try that out. On the inhale, lift your arms up, gaze to your hands. On the exhale, place the right hand on the mat, left arm over to the sides. Make sure that both of your sitting bones are still grounded, so not like this. And that your arm is in the same height of your ear. So you should not move forward or to the back. And this will create this gentle stretch on the lateral side of your body. One of the 4 movements we can do with our spine. Take one more deep inhale, straighten the arm a little bit more. And on the exhale, try to deepen the pose, maybe a centimeter, a millimeter more to the right. Inhale, come back to center, straighten the arms. On the exhale, to the other side. Left palm down, right arm to the sides. Deep breathing through your nose. And try to move deeper with every exhale, even if it's just a little bit, and no bouncing in yoga. We don't want this ballistic stretching. We want to deepen with every exhale, finding new limits. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arms up, and on the exhale, release. This was one of the 4 movements we can do with the spine, lateral stretching. We can also do forward bending, back bending, and twisting. Twisting will be the next movement we're gonna do, and it should not look like this. So what we're trying to twist is the whole spine, the whole upper body. Place the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. On the inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, start twisting from the abdomen to the chest, your shoulders, and gaze over the left shoulder. On the inhale, remember, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, twist a little bit more. Stay there. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, release and change to the other side. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe suck the belly button a little bit in and then start twisting abdomen, chest, shoulders, gaze over the shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, release. Great, we already did 2 movements of the spine. Now I want you to interlace the fingers and just do a quick wrist warm-up. It's really important, even if you only practice for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, always warm up your wrists, because in yoga we will spend a lot of time on our hands, and it's not only sitting in a cross-legged position and that's it. Yoga can be really challenging, mentally, physically. Yeah, you will see. But don't be afraid, it's fun. It's really a good time. All right, shake it out and then come into a tabletop position. Remember, whenever your hands are on the mat, to spread your fingers. So not like this. We want to spread the fingers to have more balance and to have the weight equally on both hands. Your index fingers are moving forward, like facing forward. So we have this external rotation in the arm, which helps us to create more space to breathe. The hands are in shoulder distance, the legs are in hip distance, and we want the shoulders in one line with the elbow and the wrists. And now we are warming up the spine with cat and cow movement. So on the inhale, tilt the pelvis to create this back bend, lordose, and lift the chest up, look up. On the exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine, come into this cat position, kyphose, in this round back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, lift the chest, look up. On the exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine, straighten your arms. Find your own rhythm using your breath. So always on the inhale, lift the chest, look up. On the exhale, chin to your chest, round your spine. And if you ever wake up in the morning with back pain, this is a great way to release pain, especially in your lower back, moving into these 2 directions, into these 2 different shapes. If you have pain, just do this for 3 to 5 minutes and you will feel better immediately, I promise. Last time, exhale, round your spine and come back into a neutral position. Now from this pose, we're stepping back into a plank. So your shoulders are still in one line with the wrists. You bring the feet together. And this is a great way to strengthen your core, your whole body, your arms, your shoulders. Bring the feet together and really straighten the arms. I already made a tutorial on how to do a vinyasa, so I put the info up there, but we will move through it quickly. If you have pain in your wrists, you could also do this always on your forearms or make 2 fists. This could be even more challenging, but it's less tension on the wrists. On the inhale, shift your weight forward, lower your knees down. On the exhale, slowly lower down. Try to keep the elbows close to your body, slowly onto the belly. Untuck your toes, press the toes into the mat. On the inhale, lift the chest, low cobra. Roll your shoulders back, keep the elbows close to your body. And the whole strength is here coming from your lower back. So you should be able to lift the hands up and your chest is still in the same height. Great way to strengthen your lower back. And also helps to release back pain. So you will feel better if you do this regularly. We stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down. On the next inhale, push yourself back and sit on your heels. So this is called child's pose, and this is the resting pose in yoga. So not only if you're practicing online at home, but also if you're in a yoga studio, you can take this pose anytime, even if everybody is doing something else. This is the pose where showing the teacher you want to rest. You straighten the arms, so you keep them to the sides and lower your forehead down. But we won't stay here long. You don't need to rest. We haven't done much. So tuck your toes and lift your weight back and up into your first downward facing dog. Really popular pose. Really great way to lengthen the spine. Your hands are still in shoulder distance. Your feet in hip distance. And in the first downward facing dog, it's always great to move your weight, to move your legs a little bit from side to side, bending one knee after the other. Just make sure that your arms are straight. So this pose is not only to stretch the hamstrings, but even more important is to lengthen the spine. So keep your knees slightly bent and lengthen the spine. If you feel tightness in your hamstrings or you can't press the heels into the mat, that's totally okay. That's not the goal of our first downward facing dog. But tightness in your hamstrings could also cause lower back pain. So if you have pain after a long day at the office, you should do some movement to stretch the hamstrings, because this will help you also to release pain in your lower back. And whenever you're ready, small steps to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together, keep your knees bent, and let your arms hang heavy to the sides. Relax your head. And this is a moment where you want to exhale through the mouth. So take a deep inhale. Open the mouth, relax your face. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale, open the mouth. And then keep your knees bent, chin to your chest, slowly roll up. Take your time. And we find a standing position. If you want, you could roll your shoulders back and forward. And we will move through this so-called sun salutation one more time together. Start on top of the mat. You decide if you want to keep your feet together or slightly apart. On the inhale, open the arms to the sides, up and gaze to your hands. On the exhale, fold forward and try to keep your legs straight. Even if only this is your pose for today, it's better than touching the mat and bending your knees, because the hamstring muscle and also the quadriceps are muscles that come into two joints, into the knee and into the hip joint. So it's better to keep them straight, to have the stretch equally, and only maybe be like there. When I started practicing yoga, I was like this, tight like this, because I was playing football for a long time. With the next inhale, lengthen the spine, coming to this half forward fold. So it's important to create a length and a straight back. On the exhale, place the hands on the mat and step back into your plank. Shoulders are in one line with your wrists, arms are straight. On the inhale, lean a little bit forward. On the exhale, lower your knees down, slowly with the whole strength of your arms. So it should not look like this. We really want to strengthen the arms, the triceps. Untuck your toes, hands beside your chest, elbows to your body. On the inhale, lift the chest. Usually in a sun salutation, this is only one breath, but I like to stay here a little bit longer for the warm-up to strengthen the lower back a little bit more. Let's stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Push yourself back into a child's pose with the arms forward. Tuck your toes and come into your downward facing dog. Now without movement, try to press the heels equally into the mat. And if you can't reach the mat, then just keep your knees slightly bent. So you're not rounding your back, but lengthening instead. Make sure that your arms are straight, your index fingers are facing forward to spread your fingers. And then take a deep inhale. And again, open the mouth, release. 2 more times like this. Deep inhale. Exhale, open the mouth. Maybe you can press the heels a little bit more into the mat now. Exhale, open the mouth. And then bring the feet together, bend your knees, gaze in between your hands. And there are different ways to come forward. You could either step between your hands, or maybe you can do this little jump. On inhale, halfway lift, like we did before. Exhale, fold forward. And when you go up, it's great to bend your knees a little bit to keep your knees safe. On the inhale, arms to the sides, gaze to your hands, and exhale, hands to your heart center. So this was Surya Namaskar, and yes, a little introduction to your first yoga practice. So congratulations if you have made it so far, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.